It might be helpful to have a tutorial on exactly what you need to do if you're going to build a profile on prison professors. Now, it's super simple. As I've shown you before, let me share my screen. You would just start at the home page of Prison Professors, go to the profiles link right up here at the top, and the top right, there's a button on the top right that says profiles. Click that, and it will bring you to this page here where you can choose build your profile. Well, let's see what happens. If I click through this right here, all I have to do first is verify that I am a human being. And of course, we have to do that to block some of the bots that will want to come in here. So first, as you verify you're a human, just hit continue. Second, age verification. You have to be over 18 years of age, and you have to verify that you're over 18 years of age just by clicking that button right there. Then continue. Then you're going to read our terms and conditions. Now, if you want to read all of the terms and conditions, you're more than welcome to click these buttons here to read the terms and the conditions. Basically, we're just really complying with the law that requires us to, anytime we're collecting information, you understand what we're doing with that information, and you're in agreement. Now, on the flip side, I will tell you, we don't charge you anything for any of this work. We fund this as a nonprofit, and we're never going to try and sell you anything. So start from that premise when you're building this. But go ahead and feel free, by all means, to read them by clicking those links right there. Once you've agreed, you just click that box and you continue. Now you're going to create your account, and I'm going to go ahead and create an account. So I'm just going to plug my name, Michael Santos. I think I'm going to have to I'm just going to try and use prisonprofessors.org, which I've already, it says it's already registered. So if I'm already registered, I'm going to try a different one. Let me just try Michael at prisonprofessors.com. Okay, that's a new address. That's fine. I'll just put a very simple password. It'll tell me to put a password in there. Let's see if I could find one. Actually, I'll just make one up right now. Where did I go? I'm just going to make a profile. So prison professors. Wow, I can't see it. So okay, I'm gonna have to remember prison 123. And I'll put an exclamation point. So I'll remember that. Okay. And then I'm going to hit continue. And there we go. Who referred you? This is an important point here because it relates to the tribes, to your ability to become an ambassador of the message and demonstrate that you are helping other people. So if you sign somebody else up, that person's going to get points and you're going to get points. And that will be much more clear when you go through the tutorial on our directory and our leaderboards. If nobody referred you, you could just click no one referred me. I found this on my own. But if somebody referred you, just click this button right here and you will be able to, I think you could start typing by name. I could type my name, Michael Santos. There's already a lot of people in here. Let me just see. I'm just going to click Michael Santos referred me, and that will give credit to me. And I'm going to hit next. And then you get case information. This is so that we can provide you with free resources to help you depending upon where you are. You might be under an investigation right now and you haven't even been charged. You might be convicted because you pleaded guilty. You might have been convicted because a jury convicted you. You might have already done your pre-sentence investigation, or you may not have. You may have been sentenced already. You may be in prison. You may be living in confinement on supervised release. I don't know. I've been fully discharged, so I'm going to click that right there. Just because you're fully discharged doesn't mean you don't have ongoing complications with the system. So I'll provide you with resources that you could use. There you go. I've got my a phone number there. I've got an address, home mailing address. I'm going to use the .com address there for this one. Okay, and I put the city and state where I'm from, a zip code, and click next. My date of birth. I'm very old, so I'm just going to put 01/15/1964. And what are you looking for? I'm looking for books and other educational materials. I'm looking for scholarships. I'm looking for mentorships, whatever. Hit next. If I want to add a photo, that's optional. I could put a photo in there, which I think is a good idea. I always used a photo so that people could get to know. And once I've done all that, that is my personal information. I might want to just sit there and review it. Okay, take a look at this information right there. Make sure it's all okay. If I need to edit, I will just edit that information. personal details, and then I complete the profile. And once, internal server error, ready to complete your profile. Shoot, why do I have an internal server error? Interesting. Okay, I didn't have an internal server error. So discount that, save that information there. Now I've got a section here and I can start building my information. But I have not yet begun to build my information. Okay, so the first thing I want to create is a biography, then a journal entry, then book reports, then a release plan. And if I do this, you're going to see I've got a different tutorial on these different sections, so I'm going to stop this to keep this kind of short. But I wanted you to see how easy it is to build your own profile. And now that I have this, I've got my own user ID and password. I'm going to just try and check that out right now. If I could remember the password, I'm going to share my screen, and let me just go ahead and open it again. prisonprofessors.org. I want to go to profiles now, and I want to just simply sign in. I could just view the profile, and there it is. Now I can start building my profile right there because I'm already logged in apparently. So this is what you want to do to start building your profile. I do hope that you will build a profile, but you will also develop it. That's the key, is to develop your profile so that more people will find reasons to see you as a worthy candidate for the earliest possible release date. I'm going to work hard advocating for people in prison, but I need people in prison to demonstrate they're avoiding disciplinary infractions and they're focusing on personal development so that they can come home and earn a great income and recalibrate and rebuild their life, regardless of whether you're in there because of an unjust verdict or whatever the reason. The focus is to recognize there are always more opportunities in the future than in the past, but especially for those who prepare well. I prepared well while going through 26 years in prison, and it's the reason those preparations led me to being able to build businesses and work to try and be the change that I want to see in the world. And I do it always with 3 promises. I'll never lie to you. I'll never ask you to do anything I didn't do. And I'll never charge you a penny for any of the resources that we make available here on Prison Professors. My name is Michael Santos. I'm the founder of prisonprofessors.org, and I believe in you.